this is Tomlin from TomlinHarmonicaLessons.com, and today I'm going to give you a really awesome improvisation exercise. So for this lesson you'll need a harmonica in the key of C. I'm playing in second position in the key of G, but you can apply this to any key. It's a strategy more than anything else. And this is an idea that came from one of my students over in the online harmonica school, Tomlin's Harmonica School, and he said that he was practicing with limitations. So I had a little look deeper into what he was doing, and what he was doing is he was using just 2 holes on the harmonica and forcing himself to improvise using just 2 holes and seeing how many ideas he could come up with. So to give you an idea of what this kind of thing sounds like, let's have a listen to me jamming with just 2 holes over a 12-bar blues. Okay, so why is this such a useful exercise? Well, I think that a lot of people kind of fall into this trap of, I've got 10 holes on the harmonica, there are so many places I can go, and then just not doing any of it. You know, it stops you being creative, you're overwhelmed by all of the options. It's kind of like when you go onto Netflix and you're looking for a show to watch, and I read an article about this. Apparently we go through on average 76 options on Netflix before we pick one. So what does this have to do with harmonica? Well, by limiting yourself to just 2 holes at a time, you discover everything that you can get out of those 2 holes. Who knew that we could play 24 bars of blues with just the 1 hole and the 2 hole? There are so many different things you can do. And if you do that over the whole range of the harmonica, it means that when you're allowed to play the whole range of the harmonica, when you allow yourself access to all the notes, you're going to be a lot more creative rather than just throwing yourself straight in to the money licks and the obvious stuff. And what I mean by that are things like and don't tell me you haven't done that, because I know that you will have discovered the 4-draw and the 4-draw bend as really tasty things to hit over an improv. And they are, but they're a million times more effective if you've built up to them and you use them sparingly. And the other thing that you can do with this improvisation idea is you can use it to kind of build up the areas of the harmonica that you're using in terms of a solo. So I quite like the idea of starting down low with holes 1 and 2, then moving up holes 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, and then kind of climaxing up at the higher end, so 4, 5, 6, or if you're brave, even higher. So take any scale you're working on, take the blues scale, take the major pentatonic scale, you can even mix them together if you want, but if that's too advanced for you, don't worry about it. Just take whichever scale you're working on, pick 2 holes anywhere on the harmonica within that scale that you're comfortable playing, and improvise just using those notes. So you're only allowed 2 holes and all the notes that you can get on those 2 holes. And when you're totally bored of that, and I mean totally bored, force yourself to play for a while, then you can move on to another 2 holes and see what that makes you do in terms of creativity. So this is practice, this isn't play. Do the practice like this, be very disciplined about it, and then take the reins off and see what happens when you play. See what happens when you're allowed to just improvise and jam along without any kind of ulterior motive or strategy in mind. Because I'm sure that if you put enough time into it, just using 2 holes at a time, you will start coming up with ideas that you wouldn't have thought of if you had access to everything. Okay, right. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. I hope you found this concept useful. It was just one that I was really excited about after watching this student over in the Harmonica School forum. I just wanted to share it with you as soon as I could. So, if you've enjoyed this lesson, please give me a thumbs up by hitting the like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button, because that will notify you every time I upload a new video, which is every Wednesday. And yeah, I'll see you next Wednesday. Happy harping!